In this chapter, we're going to work exercises using the three major data structures of Python: lists, tuples, and dictionaries. In this first exercise, we're going to work with lists and write a couple of functions to perform tasks with lists, primarily just to demonstrate how easy it is to add your own functionality to the functionality that's built in to the Python data structures. So we're going to call this program takeDrop.py because those are the two functions we're going to write, take and drop. So let me start off with a list. We're going to just have a basic list of a couple of names, actually 5 names. Now let's move the list down. We want to put our functions above. The first function we want to write is take. Take will take a specified number of items consecutively from a list and create a new list from that list. So the first thing we do is we create an empty list. We'll call it rList for returned list. Then we're going to write a for loop that starts at 0 and goes through the number specified as the first argument to the function, and we append that data to the list. And then when we're finished, we return the list. So let's give it a try. So we'll write some names equals take and then 3 names. And that'll take the first 3 names out of names and put it in the list some names. And then we'll print some names. So takeDrop.py. And some names consist of Raymond, Cynthia, and David. Now we're going to write the drop function that has the same parameters, a number and a list, and it's going to drop the number of items from the list starting at the beginning. So if we say drop 3 from names, then it's going to drop the first 3 names. So the first thing we do is create an empty list to return. Then we write a for loop that starts at the number specified and continues through the length of the list, essentially building a list starting at the item past the number we want to drop. So in other words, if we say drop 3 names, then the new list is built starting at the 4th name. In this example, Jennifer. So if you'll notice, the two functions are very similar, yet they perform different tasks. So we want to drop 3 from names and store that back into names, and then we'll print names. Our first function takes 3 from names and stores it in the list some names, Raymond, Cynthia, David. And our second function drop drops those 3 names, and names is left with just Jennifer and Clayton. Here are the functions, and I'll leave as an exercise for you modifying these functions so that if you typed, for example, take -3 names, it would take the last 3 names from the list. And the same thing with drop. Drop 3 names would drop the last 3 names of the list. And given what I've shown you in this exercise, you should be able to write that modification for both the take function and the drop function. But for now, we're going to leave this exercise and move to the next exercise where we're going to work with tuples.